Is there a way to know right away in first meeting someone that he or she might be a narcissist? Now, narcissists like to love bomb at the beginning of a relationship. So in other words, they like to shower you with attention, with love, with admiration, affirmation, support, gifts at the beginning, while hiding their true colors. And wouldn't it be helpful to know the signs so that we can all avoid such people? Well, there is a way. Even though the narcissist likes to love bomb and deceive you, the narcissist can still unconsciously leak out their true colors even at the beginning of a relationship. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the red flags to watch out for. Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Shaneen Megji. Welcome to my YouTube channel on Toxicity is Not Your Destiny. My mission is to help people navigate toxic relationships and environments in their lives from a biblical, practical, and spiritual perspective. So if you like this video, take a moment right now and click on that subscribe button and click on that bell, because every single week I'm going to be releasing a new video to empower you in navigating toxic relationships and environments in your life. So let's dive into the subject. Now, before I get into my list of red flags, let me preface this video by saying that if someone is doing a couple of the things I'm about to say, it doesn't make them a narcissist. There are many traits that need to be showing for that to happen. However, if you do notice almost all or all of the things I mentioned in my list happening in your interactions with this person you are meeting, that is a huge warning sign. So you may be getting entangled in a destructive relationship and you may want to run. So I want to save you the agony and heartache by giving you signs to watch out for in your initial interactions. So here goes. Number one, narcissists cannot stand boundaries. They can't stand people telling them no. So how might this play out in your initial meetings, especially if this person is trying to love bomb you and they don't want you to see their dark side just yet? Well, this is how you will know. This person will violate your boundaries in the name of doing some kind gesture for you. For example, you might express to this person something you like or don't like, or something you want them to do or don't want them to do. Maybe you ask them not to show up somewhere, maybe to a gathering or your place of work, or maybe where you live, but they showed up anyway because, of course, they miss you and they love being with you so much. And these types of boundary violations may seem very innocent, and you might find it flattering because the person seems to be really into you. But you need to understand that someone violating your boundaries under any circumstances is not flattery, but is actually a form of disrespect and control towards you under the guise of flattery. Another way that that person might disrespect your boundary at the beginning is they might play a victim and cause you to feel like your setting of boundaries is somehow causing them hurt or pain or a massive inconvenience where you are left to feel guilty. But it shouldn't make you feel guilty because it's perfectly healthy and normal to set boundaries, and that is part of who you are and what you need in a relationship. So that is definitely a red flag if you are seeing these things happen, whether the person is a narcissist or not. Number two, narcissists feel a high degree of self-importance, so they will act in ways to cause you to feel that you are very, very special to be able to associate with them, because not everyone can get access to them the way that they are giving you access to them. So you ought to feel very privileged and honored for this. And you know, this is not to say that you should not feel privileged and honored if you get to talk to certain people or have access to certain VIP people who may not have time for everyone. But just understand this. The difference between a narcissist and someone who is worthy of honor is that the person who is worthy of honor is not preoccupied with getting the honor. Such people are typically humble and self-effacing. He or she is not going to go out of their way to tell you that you should be honoring them, or subtly punish you if you don't honor them the way that they would like, or act in ways to make you feel like you should appreciate them more than you are and you ought to be doing more to show that. All of this is a narcissist's way of getting narcissistic supply from you. Number 3, narcissists are very intense. They like to move fast and pressure you to move just as fast when they make up their minds. And they do this with an all or nothing or all-consuming kind of a way where your world just gets engulfed by them. And the way they pressure you into it is by causing you to feel like you are wasting their time if you want to take things slow. Like there's something wrong with you for not going all in right away like they are. So they may peg you as someone who is not serious enough or committed enough, like there is something defective about you for not getting on board with them as quickly and at the pace that they want to go. So they will make themselves out to be the one who wants to commit 150%, and you are the one with issues holding you back and you've got stuff to deal with. And the other thing that happens, you are made to feel like you will miss out on the greatest opportunity and adventure of a lifetime if you don't get on board quickly. And that is because of their grandiose thinking and future faking. They will play on your FOMO. FOMO is fear of missing out. Aren't we all prone to feeling FOMO? Well, they will have a way of making you feel FOMO like crazy, and not only that, but make you feel like you are this boring, cautious, non-adventurous, serious, flat person if you are not on board with their intensity and speed with the relationship. Listen, this is all sheer manipulation. The right person or connection in your life is not going to insidiously put you down in all these ways. And the right person will love and celebrate all the facets of who you are and accept you for you, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So understand that when someone acts this way towards you, that person is not truly interested in you as a person. Otherwise, they would be interested in all your traits and respect all of them, even if they don't agree with all of them. But instead, someone who's a narcissist is trying to conform you to the image they want of you so that they can control you and always have their way. Number 4, narcissists ask for small favors, which is their entryway to take everything else from you. They will do these grand gestures of generosity towards you in order to create this feeling of reciprocity where you want to give back to them because they gave so much to you. So they will give sacrificially like a saint. And the next thing that will happen is that suddenly they are in need and asking you for favors. They may be wanting a place to stay or wanting a loan or wanting you to lend a small amount of money. So they shower you with a lot of attention, but suddenly that stops abruptly, and now this person suddenly has needs. So here's the difference between a narcissist's needs and a normal person's needs. It is okay for a regular person to have needs and to ask for favors. After all, that's what relationships are all about. There's always this give and take. But a narcissist will love bomb you. And soon after that, they will just stop giving abruptly, but now expect you to return favors. And it may start out as small requests, but this is merely them sticking their foot in the door so that they can get access to more and more resources from you, physical resources, spiritual, emotional, all this under the guise that you now owe them. And they plan to take from you far more than they ever gave to you during the love bombing. Just know that. So just understand that when this happens, their attention and all their giving at the beginning has massive strings attached. And so what happens when you realize this later on? Well, you just stop reciprocating and stop feeling that you owe them. Their giving to you was actually in pretense, so you don't owe them anything. Number 5, narcissists portray themselves as extremely intimate in order to gain control over you. So this one goes with their need for intensity. So how might this play out? This is where the person you are meeting wants to know everything about you, including all the details of where you're going, what you're doing, and when and with whom. They will want you to communicate with them about every single detail of your life. And in order to get this out of you, they will posture themselves as being the safe person in your life to get you to confide about all your secrets, hopes, dreams, vulnerabilities. And in the love bombing phase, their desire to know every detail about you to the extreme might actually feel very alluring, because perhaps for so long you have felt unseen and invisible in other significant relationships. And now someone is actually interested in you and showering you with so much attention. And so you kind of have been like a desert all your life. And now when somebody sees you and gives you all this attention, well, it can feel like a drug, or it can feel like a feast when you have been in starvation mode for so long. So you eat it up. But I just want to warn you that this is one of the ways that narcissists exploit people. And I have a video that goes more in detail about this that I would encourage you to watch with this video. So in the meantime, just know that the narcissist's high level of interest mixed with their intensity has nothing to do with real intimacy, even though it could feel like it. When it comes to fast intimacy like this is a big red flag. Fast intimacy with the narcissist is actually a form of control cloaked as genuine interest. And the narcissist feels no genuine interest towards you. Number 6. Narcissists are negative about past relationships. And in particular, pay attention if the person you are meeting is elevating you in a way that is disproportionate to the way they ought to be elevating others around them, especially significant others that may have stuck by them, such as family, friends, a spouse, co-workers, or staff. So if you notice the person is elevating you but devaluing the people that ought to be their nearest and dearest, that is a big warning. And it may manifest like this. They may talk negatively to you about their friends, their spouses, their children, partners who have disappointed them, and you never hear them take any responsibility or talk about how they might have contributed to the problems. And now you are suddenly the answer to their prayers from all the disappointing relationships. So don't let all this get to your head. You may be dealing with a narcissist. Ask yourself why the people who have been around this person are being spoken about and treated this way. Chances are, if you enter into that relationship, you could end up being one of those people. And also be careful of someone who talks negatively about people in their life and doesn't seem to have long-term relationships or any close friends. That is also a red flag. Number 7, narcissists are preoccupied with themselves, their opinions, their thoughts, their interests, their beliefs. So the person may be love bombing you and elevating you at the beginning of the relationship, but if you notice a lot of one-way conversations where you are almost always the captive audience, listening to them tell you stories, share ideas, express their beliefs and thoughts, but this person doesn't make a space or hold a space for you to speak or share, and doesn't have genuine curiosity about your perspective on things, that is a red flag. And usually this could go unnoticed in the love bombing because the person may naturally be so engaging and a talker, and you might more often be used to being a listener, and you may actually enjoy what they are saying, that you don't even notice that it's most often a one-way conversation. So just watch out for that. So I just shared with you 7 red flags you can look out for when you are considering entering into a serious relationship with someone. I hope these tips were helpful. If you know someone that might be wondering if the relationship they are about to embark in is safe or not, share this video with them so that they can get the benefits from the tips I share. The more that people know about these manipulative tactics, the better they can navigate toxic relationships. And if you are thinking of leaving or have left a toxic environment and you're in a season of transition, check out a free training I have put together. It's all about 3 key ways to navigate a transition. These are things that brought a massive breakthrough in my life when I was going through a difficult transition. I have included the link in the description below. If you would like to see more content from me and have not subscribed yet, click that subscribe button and click that bell so that you can get all the alerts, because every single week I'm going to be posting a new video to empower you in navigating toxic relationships in your life. And if you like the video, please also give it a like. This just helps me as usual to know what kind of content you like. And if you have suggestions of other topics you would like me to cover, please feel free to drop those ideas in the comments section. I do read all your comments and I love reading them. Thank you so much. And this brings me to the end of my video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Or they might, and they will do these grand gestures. Number 4, narcissists ask for small